Hello everyone. Welcome to Gardening for Better Health. This is Henry B. 723 coming to you today from my backyard. I wanted to say hello. I missed you guys. I haven't been on for a little bit, but I wanted to let you know I was thinking about you, and while I was out here enjoying the weather on my deck, I decided to take you along with me as I think about some things and ponder some things and show you a last little tour of my garden. This pumpkin represents to me the end of my gardening season. I love pumpkins because they are really representative of one of the reasons that gardeners work so hard. It's because of the harvest. And pumpkins represent harvest to me. I've harvested everything that is in my garden, and right now I am down to one particular plant that's still growing in my garden, but I have put my garden to bed for the season. I made the decision reluctantly not to plant anything over the winter. I have been going non-stop for quite a while, and it's been a long year. So I decided to give myself a break and to give my gardening beds a break and to just harvest everything and put everything away until next year. It's going to be difficult because I like seeing things grow, but you also have to remember when you're gardening, it takes energy, it takes time, and you have to think about, okay, what is the best use of my time and energy at this particular point of the year? And for me, the best use would be to let it rest, to let my garden rest, and I get some rest as well. So that's what I am doing. I'm not planting anything. Normally, I would be planting garlic and putting onion bulbs in and things like that, but I decided to let it rest. Because if all goes well, I'll be able to do it again next year. So I don't know where you are in your gardening experience, but it's worth taking the time to stop and think, do I really need to go and plant things year round? Or can I take a break? For me, I've gotten to the point where the things that I planted last year, I had a good harvest. I can't complain about the yield that I got from my garden. And after I got such a good yield, I went on and I put some things up. And I have enough for next year. And I want you to think about how much is really enough. Oftentimes we're busy, we're doing things, we're planting, we're gathering, and we forget that at some point, if things go well, we will have enough. So I've got enough of the things that I harvested to last me through the winter and even through next winter when I need to replant some more garlic and onions and things like that. So I've got enough, even for emergencies. So I said, okay, I can afford to take a break. So that's what I'm going to do with my garden right now, is take a break. And I want to show you where my garden is at this point, because I have put things down for the year. Let's take a walk. I'm going to move you, so excuse the movement. I'm going to take you with me as I go over here into the garden area. And if you can see, all right, we've made it over to the garden area, and as you can see, the garden is looking pretty bare. We'll take a walk over here. The pots that you see, the the 5-gallon buckets. I've harvested things out of there, and those are empty. I do have one Swiss chard that's hanging on, and I'm going to let it continue to grow, and when it gets a little bit bigger, I'll harvest from it again. And over here I've got some Swiss chard too that I had cut down and harvested from, and some of it is coming back. So that'll be enough to harvest from again. Let's start over here on this side while it's quiet. Over here in this bed is where I had the cushaw, and as you can see, some little critter has been digging down in there already. They are persistent. That's all I can say, is my critters are persistent. And this is the bed that had my rhubarb in it. And then this one over here had some lettuce in it, and it also had squash coming from the squash tunnel down into there. So I've cleared that out, and I've emptied these. Let me push that back. Those are empty. This bed had beans in it. This bed had onions. Look at here, somebody has been digging over in this. See that hole? See that hole right there? They've been over here digging already. Now, mind you, I've got about 3 inches of mulch in here, and they're digging down into the mulch. So over here, in this bag I had beans. In this bag I had tomatoes, the Tiny Tim tomatoes. I had okra in that bag, and those 3 bags had the tall tomatoes in it. In this bed I had greens, and I had some squash and greens in here, and then there's the squash tunnel. I haven't decided yet, but I think I'm going to take my squash tunnel down so that during the winter the wind does not come and knock it over. So I still have that left to do. So as you can see, oh, and over here I had my rutabaga. I got lots of rutabaga from this bed. So it's empty now, and I'm not going to put anything back in them. When I harvested my crops from here, I did condition the soil. I put some azomite down, and then after the azomite I added some more potting soil, and on top of the potting soil I added some black cow, and then on top of the black cow I put the mulch to keep all of those weeds and things from coming back. So that's the status of my garden right now. Over the winter I will be putting some lettuce in my indoor garden and keep the lettuce going, so that I will have I'll have fresh lettuce all winter. But that's the status of the garden at this point, and I'm really looking forward to this much needed break. So that's it for now. Harvest has come, and I've gotten my beds all taken care of. So I'm glad you had a chance to stop by to spend some time with me as I showed you the garden at this particular point. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. I will be continuing to do some videos over the year. A lot of it will be wonderful cooking videos from some of the things that I have harvested, and some other things I'll be doing videos on. So if you like the videos, please come back and recommend it to other people. This is Henry B 723. Have a great day. Bye for now.